Good morning. Welcome to Erica LOL Beauty and Reviews. I'm Erica. I got a new little thing right here for my brushes, which has now caused me to have 1, 2, 3 empty jars, vases. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but it's like a closed lid thing. These are skincare brushes. Go over there. This is all a mess. It's been a time. I'm just gonna clean my face. I decided just to do it, get ready with me. Eric's been so, I think hormones are kicking in. When I was in the pool with him yesterday for Memorial Day with him and my little sister, he kept getting overstimulated, and I was like, oh my god. He was just really cranky, and he hurt my wrist so many times. But you know, does it still look swollen? It kind of does, doesn't it? Oh, it's hard to tell. It's just a mess right now. He wanted to pull me around the pool. He didn't want me to get out, but he's been, oh, but I noticed he had a little bit of a mustache coming in. I guess it's hard for me to see him as like a boy that's 13 when I'm still changing his butt. But yeah, I guess, does anyone else have kids out there that are around that age that can tell me if that's normal? Like, and the crankiness, I mean, mentally he's like, I think we figured out, because I got this, he loves Cookie Monster, which right there tells you around what age he is, and Thomas and Friends. I'm going to use the Fenty palette today. I'm just getting it out while I'm talking. So we figured he was between those ages, like what it suggests mentally. But physically, he's 5'8". So it's hard to, like, with those two things, it's sometimes hard to remember, hey, he's going to have hormones. So we're thinking we have teenage hormones along with the autism fits. And there is so much stuff here that I've tried lately that I've just grabbed out when I was doing my makeup real quick, because I wanted something I know was going to work the way I wanted it to. And like, there's 2 mascaras. There's just all kinds of stuff up here. Okay. Well, I just rearranged all that, and I don't know what I did with the primer I want to use this one. That's right. I want to use the NYX Plump Right Back. Oh, and on the e.l.f. thing, this niacinamide one cracks and everything, but this one don't. The regular one. It didn't do that to my skin when I used it with the same foundation. So it's just somehow this with that foundation. So I'm going to try it with another one. I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. I'm just wanting to let y'all know that the regular one, because I was like, wait a minute, I like the other one. I thought this one would be better, because niacinamide's good for my... I do have that video. Let me know if y'all want me to put it up. I never did the last check-in because it started breaking up almost immediately when I did half and half. But I love this NYX. It's a little more expensive because NYX is a little more expensive, but if you have dry skin or live in an area like me, or like I was in the pool yesterday, so my skin got 2 days in a row I was in the pool. So my skin has been soaking up all this moisture from the moisturizers and everything. So I kind of like sticking this in there, and it's got a sticky feel to it. I'm trying to decide, do I want to use the Rare Beauty or do I want to use the Pacifica Ultra CC cream, or do I want to use something else altogether? Is there anything in here that I haven't tried yet? No. You know what? We're just going to go ahead with the Rare Beauty. Does this have SPF in it? I didn't even think to look. There's nothing on here. You know what? We're just going to use the CC cream by Pacifica. It is such a perfect skin match. You see that? It's not a CC cream in the aspect that most CC creams are color correcting and complete coverage kind of thing. But it's a nice one that's got, it's got some, what did I do with it? Right here. It's got Radiant Foundation Broad Spectrum Moisture Rich Color Correcting Makeup Skincare with Coconut Water. So it's got multiple good points. That little scar right there, it's a long story. It's like a little bad spot for me. Bottom line, right before I got pregnant with Eric, I was staying with someone that used one of my, I used loofahs, but I use them only on my face back then because I didn't use skincare. So I used it for like dry skin and exfoliation. Well, I did use skincare. I used regular body lotion on my face for moisturizer. Skincare is something I've just recently gotten into in the last 5 years. And the amount of makeup I put on now is a lot different than the amount of makeup I used to put on. Like I didn't do my brows or nothing. Alright. That's the brightener. I just want, there we go. What was I saying? Oh, they used my loofah to wash their legs, and I didn't know that anybody was using my stuff. And I mean, it was family in the house, and they had a staph infection on their legs, so I guess y'all could see where this is going. And staph infections are very, and I didn't know, she kept saying it was a spider bite, and I didn't know that she had used my loofah. And I did my face, and I thought I got a pimple, and then it just kept getting bigger, and my aunt said, go to the emergency room, that's a staph infection, because she's a nurse. So I went to the emergency room, and sure enough, it was a staph infection. They tried to lance it, gave me the antibiotics you get. I went home, and it hurt so bad. So I went back, and they found out that the antibiotics really weren't touching it. Because I took 2 days maybe to go back. So the next doctor, he lanced it. Also, didn't get nothing. Then he gave me some, I think it was Vicodin or something. It was some kind of pain pill, which I hate pain pills. I hate them. They always make me sick to my stomach. In fact, now when I go to the doctor, I'm like, can Tylenol cover it? Or can ibuprofen cover it? Because if it can, I'm good. Don't give me nothing. Like Tramadol, that they said is so good and da-da-da-da. It really doesn't do that well. It makes me sick to my stomach and gives me a 3-day hangover. I'm very lightweight. So, there's that. They gave me Vicodin, I believe is what it was. And another antibiotic. So technically, they told me to keep taking the other one. So technically, I was taking 3 antibiotics because the first antibiotic was a double antibiotic. And they told me to go get some white washcloths and use them. Get like a big package. She told me how many I needed. So I got that, and I had to put it under hot water, as hot as I can, and then use it on my face 3 times a day. Each time I use one, throw it away. And within a couple of days, it was gone, but it left that scar right there from where they lanced it twice. Oh, that was the Physicians Formula, of course, better believe it. And that was also the Electrolyte by NYX setting spray. We're going to go with the Physicians Formula bronzer. We're just going to bronze up the face. I'm not doing like I'm only going to the bank and then coming home, probably going to play some Fortnite and then cook dinner. What did I do there? Might be from Eric yesterday. Him and my little sister were in so much hyperness yesterday. Alright. I got Revolution. So Makeup Revolution, Blusher Reloaded, Peach Bliss. I like those peachy type colors. Alright, and then I got the Kylie Ice Me Out. I don't even know if you could get this anymore. I just like the color. It's like a light champagne color or goldie color, but it's not like out in your face. It's just enough to be effective. Trying to find when I went through my brushes, there it is. I got rid of some, so I was trying to find. I think I put too much on, but that's what this is for. I mean, let's take this a little bit. Let's go ahead and you do this. Oh, and it doesn't just set your makeup. You could take a sponge. I'm going to use a clean side for the most part. And you dab it. And it kind of blends everything into your skin. I've noticed. And it really does make it look like your skin, but better. Even though I got these powders on, you can't tell I have any powders on. Everything's so glowy. I almost feel like I don't have any makeup on looking at this, but we know I am. We're going to use the Sephora Waterproof Brow Pencil in the shade Brown. I think it is. What is it? Ebony. And I have a question for y'all. I can't think of what to do. I have all these little gray hairs everywhere. And I am so thinking, instead of touching them up, swerving into the gray. But on the other side of that, I don't want to age myself too early. Like, make myself look older than I am. But it's only like in the front. I can't figure out why. Alright, now we're just going to go into this Fenty palette. I mean, personally, I just want to stay light, so I'm probably going to stay on this side. Let's go ahead and swatch it. That's the first three colors. Yeah, that's light. Might stay on that side like I thought. Okay, and the second three colors. A little darker. My wrist feels like it needs to pop. My doctor wants me to go see a specialist because, like the other night, I was talking to my mom on the phone, and all of a sudden my wrist and my hand was on fire. I had it in the brace because it had been hurting that day, and I had it in the brace, and I felt like it was on fire all of a sudden, and that all the little bones in my wrist, oh dang, those are really dark. Those are the last 3 colors. Like they were breaking. Like it felt like it was just, everything was breaking. I started to cry because I call my mom every night. I started to cry. And she asked me what was wrong, and I said, my wrist. And she's like, if it's that bad, you need to call your doctor. So the next day I called my doctor. And when I go see her in September, yeah, I have to deal with this all summer. She's going to look at the x-rays. She'll probably order some of her own, or she will send me to a specialist because I have psoriasis. We've talked about this. I believe I've told y'all. That looks really, really out there. That's a little better. I could see the highlighter streak on it. I was like, whoa. I have psoriasis, so that means it might be psoriatic arthritis, which you could get in your 20s if you have psoriasis. I'm not in my 20s. I have a 13-year-old. And I graduated in 97. We've already adjusted this. Talked about this. But I was diagnosed with it by another doctor, which she doesn't want to take his diagnosis. She wants me to go to one of their doctors for UTMB. And get it looked at, run all the tests, do all the things. Also need to let her just go ahead and send me to the person for veins because my legs retain a lot of water. I have like you could press down and it stays that way. I forget what it's called. It's something edema. And she thinks it's a leaky vein, which could be, and I've had it for a while and that's something that my dad's mom had. Like really bad veins in her legs. So yeah. And I've always had, like, when I was a waitress, I started getting, and I was like 20. Varicose veins, I think they call it. But they're not bad. They're not like varicose veins, you know. If y'all know what I'm talking about. It's not like really bad. It's just veins that are there. Like you could see them. 1 or 2 of them are a little popped up. And my mom says I take after my grandma on my dad's side. So, okay. I can't find my little brush. I have to go back through the brushes again. Okay, I'm going to use this one. My favorite flat brush. I can't find it. I'm going to go into the second on the top. Second shade. It's just a light duochrome looking pink. My mom has MS. My aunt has lupus. So, it's always fun. Whenever something new comes up, it's like, come on, I don't want that. Can I please I take my vitamins. I take multiple vitamins every day. Extra vitamins. In fact, when I was taking the biotin, I did tell y'all, right, to make sure not to take too much extra biotin. I take hair, skin, and nails vitamins now. They're the little ones with the pink at Walmart. And they are not messing with, but when I was taking them and the extra biotin, the reason you see me so big is because I damaged my metabolism, whatever it is, thyroid. But I could get that fixed. I have no idea who that is. But she's still running tests on that to make sure it's okay. And if it's not, when I go back, we're going to send me to the person who deals with all that to make sure what's going on. So, yeah. Make sure you look up everything, because I didn't know that biotin can affect your thyroid. And I used to take vitamin E pills. My doctor said that it's okay, but that to be careful, because vitamin E in a pill form can cause internal bleeding, so I quit taking it. Which is why every time I've talked to y'all about vitamins or anything, I told y'all to talk to your doctor. She didn't know how much I was taking, so make sure you tell them how much you're taking on everything too. I gave her the big rundown of all the vitamins I'm taking. Alright. That's the final look, sort of. Let me put some lip gloss on. I don't feel like putting lipstick on. It's a very simple going to the bank look. And I can't remember if I have a brush in here. I don't think I do. This is what my hair looks like before I brush it in the mornings. All wavy and everything like this right here, trying to curl itself. In fact, it did. And when I brush it, all of a sudden it's all frizzy. So, yeah, see my gray hairs in the front? It's just a little bit. I don't know whether or not to let them keep going. What do y'all think? Leave a comment in the description if you made it this far. What do y'all think I should do with these? Should I just let it keep going? It's like all right there and that's it. Right there and right here. Not as bad over here. I saw this one lady that let it grow out only on one side. It looks so cool. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.